I've never really been a fan of the headphones, the earbuds that would come with your iPhone. Um, and I'm talking about the wired earbuds, like the standard ones that would come in the box. Like I know some people like really like them, but they never really fit my ears. I didn't really like the shape of them. They like I put them in and they like hurt like right away. They'd hurt. So and I wasn't really a fan of like the AirPods either when they came out. I thought they looked kind of weird. They had those little sticks, but it was still that same like classic, earbud shape that they were going with. So I kind of avoided those. And then I was like, oh, if they ever came out with a pair that had the tips on them, the adjustable ear tips, I was like, I'll get those. So when they came out with the AirPods Pro, I was super excited, and I got those right away when they came out. I was actually able to, believe it or not, get them through a Verizon rep, and ended up getting the last two pair. Chad got me the hookup, and so I remember I got them that Christmas, and they were so cool. So they come with the little ear tips. They're a little shorter, so they don't have those long sticks or anything. And they work great. They got that transparency and the noise cancellation, and they're just awesome. So I love those. And then they recently, a while ago, did like an update on the iPhone. And all of a sudden, like I started experiencing a little like staticky crackling noise in my left AirPod, and I was like, oh, I didn't think much of it until I ended up noticing like a story about it online, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm having the same issue. So I started looking into it a little bit more, and Apple on their website had they have an AirPods Pro service program, specifically for these sound issues. If you're experiencing any static or any kind of issue with the sound after doing this update. So you gotta go you either have to go into an Apple retail store, and I was like, well, that's not happening. I don't really have one close by to me. You have to make an appointment. It's a whole thing. Like I didn't want to do that, or you could. They said you could contact someone on Apple support online. Well, I'd say it takes maybe about 20, 30 minutes or so online through like a live chat. But they have you test a few different things. They ask you, is it your left or right earbud that's having the issue? Just a few different things, power them off, back on, that kind of thing. So after about, 20 minutes or so, they're like, all right, well, we'll actually send you a replacement. They don't actually send you a whole new pair, unless you're having problems with both, but I think it's usually one or the other, the left or the right side. So you tell them which side you're having the problem with, and it's actually pretty nice because you get it right away in the mail. And it comes in a nice little box. Everything's wrapped up. They give you an extra pair of set of ear tips, like the silicone ear tips. So that's kind of nice. You do have to put down like $100 deposit on your card, and that's just in case they're sending you that new one, and then if for some reason you don't send your other one back, then they charge you for it. So you basically have so many days to get that box and your broken earbud in through FedEx. You have so many days to get it back to them. But yeah, it was pretty awesome, and I'd say pairing that earbud to my other one afterwards, so it's like almost like you got a new set. That was a little difficult, but eventually like it got there and they worked great. And then I had bought another pair. For my wife, and I had problems with the left earbud, and she had problems with the right. So her crackling was in the right one. So it can be either or. So I don't know what the significance of that is, but they made good on it. I was really happy, and they still work great. I don't have any problems with my AirPods Pro at all. I wasn't really I don't like the silicone ear tips work great. They're fine. But after a little while, I felt mine kind of slipping out a little bit. And I came across these on Amazon. They're called Comply Foam Apple AirPods Pro 2.0 earbud tips. I don't know. You can search that. And they're like a foam ear tip that just basically replaces Apple's silicone ear tip, but they're like this Comply foam, and they actually help create a better seal, and they feel a little better. So I feel like I can wear them longer, and they're not slipping out or anything. So I upgraded those, and they're actually like a black foam tip. So they look kind of cool on your AirPods Pro. They look a little different. But yeah, I think those work great. But yeah, if you have any problems, experiencing issues with your AirPods Pro, it's probably that. If you're getting any kind of static, mine was like a horrible static in my ear. So they said, I guess on their website it says it affects units that were manufactured before October 2020. So I had pretty much an original pair. So I fell right into that category, but I think they got it corrected on the newer models, and everything's good to go moving forward. But should you say like, oh, my AirPods don't work anymore, they sound horrible, like you probably just need a replacement. But they made good on it, and I'm here to say that everything's good to go and they work. So there's that.
That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. I hit record a drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, vintage friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, 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 bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peep, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the name, neighborhood no crib, neighborhood that's me, neighborhood that's Nick, neighborhood do the dance, neighborhood do the dip. Okay, thought I'd never make it, like no way. I'm the real deal, no role play. My days off, that's no days. No, I hustle hard, young rose. E be the shooter, that's cold case. Those on the deals, that's brose. Got no pay, yo, no say. Okay, this the news, tell 'em read it. Been the one since the fetus. Don't sleep on me, Tempur-Pedic. That's a no, no, no. Spending dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go.